Hello everyone, this is Meg and today I'm here with a new video about Gemini CLI. From today's, I am seeing like last 2 3 days, the most biggest booming topic in developer community is Gemini CLI, the open source CLI based AI agent by Google itself. Even those who are the part of Google Cloud Developer newsletter, the Cloud Innovators Guide. By today's Innovators Guide, I hope every one of you have already received a newsletter and a article about Gemini CLI with all the documentations, use cases, etc. So the question is why I am here. So I thought that let's make the concepts easier. Let's move into more deeper concepts of Gemini CLI as well as not theoretical concepts. I will just show you how to set up your Gemini CLI in your local PC and whatever OS you are in. No, doesn't matters. I will show you for all the devices. So you can see that this is the official website of Gemini CLI. I will paste the link in the in the description. You can check it out. As well as this is a very cool and classy logo for Gemini CLI. And there is already a audio over here of 5 minutes, and I will set 7 minutes audio about Gemini CLI. I will suggest you that just listen to the audio article. It's very much efficient for setting up Gemini CLI, and it's very much cool and classy summarized audio to get into it. And you can see that it uses Gemini 2.5 Pro. Whatever I have already tested with some device and uses the most efficient model. And the biggest thing is that it doesn't need a SSH key based authentication. You can do a API key based authentication for more limits. But if you are not that much proficient about it, you can directly go with a Google authentication. I will show you everything that how it runs. And you can see the limitation of this as it can run 60 model requests per minute. It's very fast. You can say that one request per second. It's very big. A very efficient amount of this 1K. Thousand, almost nearly 1,000 requests per day. Depends on your tokens. I will show you that how the tokens you can calculate and how you can see your rest tokens, etc. And the biggest thing, it's open source. The source code of this is totally available on GitHub or any other code handlers. I will show you, and obviously it's free of charge. And whatever I have seen, that it uses the most efficient model by Gemini itself, that is Gemini 2.5 Pro, and it's totally available with both light and dark theme. I will show you everything. So you can read the blog, and I will suggest you that you must hear to the audio over here. So for now, I am skipping this part and directly going to the setup section. So you can see whenever I have tapped on the try now button, it has directed me to the GitHub. And in the GitHub, you can see the full source code over here, full contributors of the repo over here, because it's a open source AI agent, I have already said. And to install this, you need nothing. OS doesn't matter here. What you need is just a Node.js. If you don't have a Node.js, I will suggest you go to the Node.js website, and you can see that it's the Node.js portal. So you can click on download Node.js. I would suggest you go with Node.js 19 because it's a minimum requirement, but I will suggest you go with 19 because it's very stable and I'm using it. So, and you can see that here are some more commands over here, and Windows, Mac, Linux, all are allowed. So I would suggest you go with, whatever OS you have. But once again, my suggestion is that if you are in Windows, please use the installer, not the CLI, because the CLI makes things complicated in Windows. But if you are in Apple, then also doesn't matter. You can just go with you can just directly go to the brew install Node.js, and you can see the home brew. So you can see the brew install node, and basically node comes with npm itself. So the npm package is already embedded in the nodes. You can see that this is the full portal of the Node.js. So this is for Apple, and for Windows, I will suggest you go with the CLI. And for Linux, yes, you are bounded. You have to use the CLI. And I think there is a standalone binary also, but I will suggest you for Linux, you can go with easily. Don't use the Docker, use something else, and just go with it because you have to do it for Linux. And I will suggest you that see some YouTube videos for setting up in Linux. So yeah, that's it. You need the npm and the Node.js for this. And now, so let me go to my terminal and let's set everything. So this is the Windows PowerShell I am opening. So for now, I am just going to show you that what is Node version for me. Sorry, it's a typo. You can see it's Node 20. So it's, and the minimum requirement for Gemini is Node 19. So it's compatible. And you can see the npm version over here. I guess it's 10. Yeah, it's 10. So npm version 10 is also efficient for installing this. So for now, I am just going directly to the initialization commands. I would suggest you, instead going with this command, I suggest you just manually go through the installation. So I am going with, and I'm pasting the command npm install -g Google Gemini CLI. So basically, what -g does, -g installs the library for the global setup of your PC. I mean, it will be permanently installed in your global setup. So I'm just clicking enter. So it will take some time and not more. I will once again I will say it will not take a more time because it's very lightweight library. So let's see. It will take almost 10 to 15 seconds of time. And yeah, you can see the installation is done. It almost took 30 to 35 seconds or 40 seconds max to max. So I am so for now we have to enter Gemini as our second command. So for now I am entering Gemini and clicking enter, and you can now see the magic that happens here. You can see the full-fledged thumbnail is coming, that the Gemini initiation, and it's very much cool, I would say. And the thing is that you can select your own theme. Even the biggest thing of Gemini is you can see that whatever theme you want is getting a preview over it, like ANSI dark or default. I am suggesting with the first ever theme that I have, like dark, ANS Atom 1, like everything you are getting. So as my special, I mean for me, the theme that I like is dark one. Like I am going with the ANSI 1 dark, or I would go with say AIU light, and I'm clicking on enter. And you can see that now this comes to the authentication section. You can authenticate with Google, you can authenticate with Gemini API key, and you can authenticate with Vertex AI. If you are already aware about Gemini API key like Google AI Studio, very simple. You just need to go to ai.google.com, like I am showing you. You just need to click on, you just search Google AI Studio, and yeah, this is aistudio.google.com, and you need to create a API key from there. You can see the get API key button. Just click on it, and you can see create API key. You have to select a project, like I am seeing this one, like whatever, and create. So you can see a API key is being created, and you will see the API key you will create. Don't try to copy this API key because I will just delete the API key right now in front of you. So don't try to copy it. So you can see you just need to copy and authenticate using the API key. But yeah, for now I am deleting this API key, so don't try to copy. Yeah. So now I am, for the ease, I am logging with Google. So I am hitting enter. You can see I'll go with this email ID, and it will ask for me some authorizations. And you can see the Gemini CLI is now authorized, and I can close the tab easily. And if I just go to now my terminal, you can see it's already ready, and you can see a page like here. You can ask your doubts. Like I am asking, what is the main purpose of Gemini CLI? You can see it's using Gemini 2.5 Pro, and you can see 100% of my context is left. And yeah, I am just clicking enter, and it will just search in the web like the how Gemini does in general, and will give you the answers. And I have seen that the answers takes almost 10 to 12 seconds and more it can take. I mean, for many of the cases, it can go up to 30 seconds. So yeah, you can see it's I mean, showing the steps, and the answer is ready. You can see it's given the answers, like whatever is the main issue of Gemini CLI. And also you can uh, go for @help for more uh, info about Gemini CLI, and you can see that everything is given here, like everything. If I just click slash about, you can see a info about Gemini CLI, and that's it. And it's very cool, I would say that. I mean the most proficient AI agent from my own CLI is Gemini, and you can even give it a file reference. I mean, if you just click on enter, it will go to whatever site you want. Like it will go to your package directory, it will go to everything. I mean, it will show you. If I just click on templates, it will go to my place and just search for it. And even I can give you the installation to delete this. I mean, it can perform actions like I would say that delete Gemini. I have given a question that delete Gemini CLI from my PC, and yeah, I have given the instruction to delete Gemini CLI, and it's deleting. You can see it will, for the first time it will ask you for some permissions, but from the next time it can perform the actions autonomously. You don't need to handle anything manually, and it's doing it very usually. I mean, it will automatically delete everything from your system, and yeah, it's very efficient. And to terminate a task, you just need to hit Control C. Some error occurred in my system, so you just need to hit and Control C two times, and you can see agent powering down. Goodbye. And now it will show you that input tokens is 41,000, output tokens 251, and thoughts token 1636. So total tokens you have burnt is 42,957. And you have run the API through like for 5 minutes, and the duration that the API has taken to give your answers is almost 37.2 seconds. So you can just give it, you can once again initiate this by using Gemini, enter. I mean, whatever time you want to start it, you can go for it. Now, once again, it has started. Now I am giving it the command that delete Gemini CLI from my PC. It's fetching the response, and it will take some time because it's performing an action. So you can see that it has already started executing the deletion, and you can see it has already began the process of installation. And for now, I have to click that. I mean, whatever time I want to delete my files, like click yes, allow always npm. So and hit enter, it will just start a deletion process. For the first time, it asks for some permissions from you, and you have to give it manually by selecting the arrow keys. But from the next time, it will do the work manual. I mean, autonomously. You don't need to give. But I have given that. I have given the agent the permission to delete my files from Gemini. I mean, I need to uninstall the Gemini CLI, and it is. I mean, it's itself uninstalling itself. So I am once I'm creating the allow always. Yeah, always, and it's deleting. You can see once again a permission to do RM. You all know what is the function of RM. It's deleting the directory itself once again, and it's taking the time. I mean, it will take some 1 to 2 minutes to delete itself because all the local files that it has created will be deleted automatically. Once again, always, once again, always, once again, it's taking the time to delete. It's checking for my entire global system and finding all the config files for it. But it will not completely delete itself. It will show you, I mean, it will show you a pop-up at last. I will show you that what is the pop-up at last. Now, as you can see, it has already asking me for another app, but I am hitting Control C two times. It is terminated. But now you will see that if I just hit Gemini, it will once again start itself, and it will not, because it has already removed itself from my local PC. So it can perform actions very efficiently. So if I just go to my Chrome once again and I have to follow the entire process, you can just go for the documentation once again. You can initiate projects. You can ask your doubts, and I will suggest you as a developer, you must download Gemini CLI and configure it in your local system. It helps a lot. I am using from this today evening, and I am getting a lot of results from it. And from my personal perspective, it's pretty good. I mean, if you are new to the AI agents era, I would suggest you that it's very easy to assemble AI agent. I mean, I have never seen, I have all used many Hugging Face agents, but CLI based agents, but it is the only ways I mean, the CLI based agent, I would say, that can be configured very easily. So I suggest you go for it, and yeah, make sure you are reading the blog, or if you are not feeling, I mean, if you're feeling lazy to read the blog, make sure to listen to the article already giving, at least giving it 5 minutes or 2x speed, 2 and 5 minutes. And yeah, make sure to subscribe our channel, and as well as make sure to make us hit a star, because yeah, they deserve it. Make just hit a star to the official repo. And thank you.